I told him I needed time. He took it as an exit and found someone new immediately. And the crazy part? I wasn't walking away. I was just trying to breathe. But he didn't give me space. He gave me silence. And then he gave someone else the version of him I was still trying to hold on to. My name's Aisha, and this is what happened when I asked for a pause, but life hit me with a full stop. Let me take you back. We had been together for 2 years, the kind of love that felt passionate but exhausting, beautiful but unpredictable. He was charming, smart, funny, in that boyish way that made everyone love him in 5 minutes flat. And me? I was the quieter one, the thinker, the planner, the feeler. We weren't perfect, but we made sense until we didn't. It wasn't one big fight. It was little things, misunderstandings, being on different emotional wavelengths. I'd want to talk about something deeper, and he'd brush it off. I needed reassurance. He needed space. I'd get anxious. He'd get distant. I started feeling like I was constantly asking for something he didn't know how to give. Love? Yes. Support? Kind of. Presence? Rarely. The more I tried to hold things together, the more I felt like I was falling apart. So one night, after another draining conversation that ended with both of us quiet and staring at different corners of the room, I said it. I think I need some time. I didn't mean forever. I didn't mean I was done. I just needed time to process, to think, to feel without constantly trying to fix us. He didn't say much, just nodded, didn't ask questions, didn't fight it. In that moment, I thought he respected my need for space. I was wrong. The first 2 days were quiet, no messages. I figured he was giving me the space I'd asked for. I even appreciated it. By the 4th day, I started to miss him. I missed the way he'd send me dumb memes to make me laugh, or how he always asked if I'd eaten, even when we weren't on good terms. I sent him a simple text. "Hey, just checking in, hope you're okay." No reply. I didn't panic, not yet. But 2 more days passed. Nothing. I finally caved and checked his socials, not to stalk, just to feel close to something familiar. And there it was. A story, not of him alone, of him at dinner with someone else. A girl I recognized vaguely, someone who used to comment on his stuff. A coworker, maybe? I never thought much of her. But now she was smiling across a table from him while he held up a drink, captioned, "Fresh starts. Fresh starts." I blinked, thinking it had to be a joke. Some old post resurfaced by accident. But then the next post came, then another. She was at his place, wearing his hoodie, the one I always wore when I stayed over. Suddenly, everything in my chest dropped. My stomach, my breath, my pride. This wasn't space anymore. This was replacement. I texted him again. "Is this what you meant when you agreed to give me time?" Still no reply. 2 days later, I got a message. Short. Cold. "You wanted time. I respected that. I didn't think I needed to wait around to be treated like an option." An option? I stared at the screen like I was reading someone else's breakup. I hadn't said goodbye. I hadn't ended it. I hadn't even thought about being with anyone else. But apparently, all he heard when I said, "I need time," was, "I'm done with you." Here's the thing no one talks about. Sometimes when you ask for space, the other person uses that gap to rewrite the entire story. I thought I was making a mature choice, choosing reflection over reaction. But he treated my pause like a door slam. I wanted clarity. He wanted certainty. And when I couldn't give it right away, he found someone who could. It was like I became a stranger overnight. He blocked me on WhatsApp, unfollowed me, didn't say another word. And she, whoever she was, slid right into the version of his life I was still grieving. I wanted to hate him. I wanted to scream and ask how he could move on so fast, but instead, I sat with it. With the silence, with the guilt, with the weird realization that maybe I had underestimated how much he needed clarity more than care. Still, I wish he had looked me in the eye and said, "This hurts too much." Instead of quietly ghosting the entire 2 years we built, It's been 5 months. They're still together. And no, I haven't heard from him. Sometimes I still think about that night I asked for time. I replay it like a movie, wondering if I could have phrased it differently, softer, more hopeful, less final. But then I remember, if one conversation can undo everything, maybe it wasn't built strong enough to begin with. Love isn't supposed to punish you for needing clarity, and if someone takes your pause as permission to replace you, then maybe they were already halfway out the door. I've been healing, slowly. I write more now. I go for walks. I've reconnected with people I stopped making time for. And no, I haven't met anyone new, because I'm still falling back in love with myself. Not the version that was trying to be enough for someone, but the version who finally realized that needing time doesn't make you weak, it makes you honest. If you've ever asked for space and lost someone because of it, I want to hear your story. Drop a comment below, because healing hurts a little less when you know someone else understands.